Told you guys, man, it's in this room. I believe in it. I really, truly do. I believe we have every opportunity to take the next step, okay? One thing we got to do is we got to stop waiting for somebody else. Take it upon ourselves. Take it upon you, okay? Take it upon you. Please, take ownership, all right? Hey, you know, sometimes in this game, we play the game for specific reasons, okay? And sometimes we play it for our family and for our loved ones.
This ends what has been a class week for the Washington Redskins and Doug. Redskins are the world champions.
Our new head coach of the Washington Redskins, Coach Ron Rivera.
Baby, let's go! Yes, sir!
Washington changed its culture, changed its name, and went from picking second in the draft to finishing first in their division. The Washington football team has won the NFC East.
You was good. Everybody. What's up, man? How y'all doing?
I like that. That was hard.
Intro. That was the new intro.
That was a crazy intro. Crazy intro.
Shout out to Steve, man. He was the guy who did the intro for me. So
Thank
that
you,
was definitely,
Steve. Thank you.
man. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is CJ. I'm sorry. I'm CJ the Hog. This is DMV the Champ Brian, and we have our special guest here, Evan of Sports Pain Index. I'm sorry. Yeah, Evan of Sports Pain
Good, Dave. My real name David, but that's just my name under the.
Hey, that got you, man.
You straight.
And then we have Rashad here, but I don't know where Rashad went.
Let's go into some connectivity issues. He'll be back.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, but no worries, man. I hope you guys ready. Again, welcome to the HOGside. I hope you guys like the intro. The intro was dope.
I love that.
Fire.
So let's get this thing on and cracking, shall we? First off, Dave, man, how are you, man? I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. So you know. What's going on? What's going on up there in the Meadowlands?
Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for having me. It's love being on here. I tuned in when I saw my boy Rashad was on there, and I knew I was like, oh, this is something I need to get in on. These seem like some guys I need to speak of this something too. But everything is good. You can tell by the shirt. I had a tough weekend. We took the loss on Saturday, and we pulled up on Sunday on some time that honestly, I don't ever want to see us play like again. It was a very, very, very tough game to watch, especially after watching y'all and the way y'all play defense. I don't like Thursday and the way it looks with the way we couldn't do anything against Denver with Jason Garrett's play calls. But other than that, man, everything is everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so he's going to be here to join us as we talk about some Washington football team, looking ahead of tomorrow's game, week 2 against the New York Giants and Daniel Jones. Man. But it's going to be a party. I hope you guys ready because I'm sure it's ready.
Can't wait.
Weekly updates. First thing first is Ryan Fitzpatrick is out 6 to 8 weeks with hip subluxation. That was a lot to say, but yeah, he's out with his subluxation. He will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Washington has signed Ryan Shermer to the practice squad.
Pat Shermer's son, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys seen the kids' highlights in the preseason in 2019. They were.
He played for us for a little bit.
Yeah, they were decent. Nothing to be wild about. But, the thing that I noticed about him is he has a strong arm. He has a quick release. And he has good pocket presence.
Yes.
So I guess we can see what he has to offer on the team. We have right now Taylor Heineke is listed as the starting quarterback.
Yes.
So this is it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Huh? So it was. I don't know. How do you guys feel about how this season is starting to turn a little bit? With because even when Taylor Heineke came in the game, we seen a little glimpse of light, with Taylor Heineke, Logan Thomas, and Terry McLaurin. They did their thing, of course. And that fumble is what turned the game around. The Antonio Gibson fumble. You know
Yep.
what? You know what? I heard you in my head, champ, when he fumbled. I heard you in my head, man. But see, man,
I
I
know,
told you. See, man, I
I wasn't
told you.
even. No. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I was gonna hit you up, man, because I was like, yeah, all right. I can see him. He was running with his pass because last year, he was running the position. But let's keep it a stack. There are still times he still thinks and plays like he's a wide receiver. He doesn't finish plays his runs and his plays all the way out. So he doesn't. He still sometimes you'll see him. He can run over a corner. That guy's breaking through tackles and he can run through a corner. You'll see him just run out of bounds. He's 1-on-1 with a corner. But nah, my issue I was gonna send you was when you saw him when he got hurt again, and he had an arm stinger or something. I was going to be like, see, this is what I'm telling you right now. And then I see Kareem Hunt, who's not starting, who I keep screaming for. We should trade to get him, and he can be our franchise back. You know what he can do.
Todd Gurley is also on the market, though.
Who?
Todd Gurley.
Nah, no disrespect to Todd Gurley. Nah, man. Give us Kareem Hunt. I'm trying to tell you. I smell it. Give us Kareem Hunt, man.
So here's the question. As far as the quarterback goes, do you trade for Nick Foles? This is what is going on inside of the Washington fan base world right now, right? So my question was, if we do trade for him, what does he bring that Taylor Heineke or Ryan Fitzpatrick hasn't brought?
I'll pass.
You lost your job to Mitch Trubisky last season. Mitch Trubisky is no longer in Chicago, and you lost your job not only to a rookie, but to Andy Dalton as well. I'm sorry, I pass.
Andy Dalton. They brought they
pass,
brought Andy Dalton in. How do you guys feel about Cam though? Like I want to throw that out there because he has a Ron Rivera pairing. A similar offense could be run under him than Heineke. How do y'all feel about Cam?
I'm gonna let CJ go first, and then I'm gonna go second. Go ahead, CJ. Go ahead.
Here's the thing.
All right.
Is he a playmaker? Sure, but it's one of those things is that when we do bring him in, he's not going to start. All right, he's not going to start.
Not immediately, anyway.
And Cam Newton wants to start. He's not going to sit behind Taylor Heineke. He's not.
Of course
not. After he had to sit behind Jarrett Stidham and he got benched for Mac Jones. I don't think that he'll sit for Taylor Heineke. And I just think that the relationship that everybody think that is still there, I don't think it's there no more. I don't think it's there.
I can agree with that as well. I can agree with that as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's there no more. He had some bad blood with some of the coaches, offensive coaches that is there, as well. So it's just one of those things where you just let the past be the past. The question is, do you bring him in because of what his abilities, can bring? He doesn't have those quick abilities anymore. I just don't think he has those quick abilities
for sure.
Anymore,
it's not MVP Cam anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely not MVP Cam no more. I think he's gotten a little bit slower, and I think he's got just a little bit sloppy with his passing. That's just me. I just think he has gotten a little sloppy with his passing, and I've seen that last season in New England. Despite what people might say how they treated him, I mean, it's Bill Belichick at the end of the day. But bringing him here in Washington, I just don't see what what changes will be made.
All right. I agree with half of the stuff you just said. I agree with half of it. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. You saying that is Cam still a playmaker? Yes. Do we need a playmaker on offense, especially behind the helmet? Yes. The way our offense is built right now, let's just keep it aside. If your boy Gibson can stay healthy, him and Cam Newton, that's going to be straight. That will make our offense physical. We can wear down some teams. Cam still rushed for 12 touchdowns last season, and let's keep it a stat. Before Cuz got COVID and all that weird stuff happened in New England, he had 2 solid games throwing for damn near 300 yards a pop. I'm not asking for Cam Newton to give me 300 passing yards a game. I just need him to make 3 plays a game for me, critical plays for us, playmaking plays to make us win the game with our defense and the talent that's around us. I'm not asking much for him. Now, can Taylor Heineke do that too? Yeah, but we're going to find out. This is his audition tape to me. I mean, let's see what the hype is about. Can the kid play? I like the way he plays. I like some of the stuff he does. I want to see more. So this is his audition tape, but me personally, wouldn't hurt to bring Cam in. Even Cam said it in his little interview he did with his pops and everything early last week or whatever. He was stating like, dog, he had no problem getting a backup right now. He knows he can't come in and start, but he knows how the media is going to hype the situation up. He has no problem playing a backup role right now. He starts to understand where he's at in his career. So he's like, man, I'm chilling, but the media is going to hype it up, and he don't want to be a distraction to cause a problem. That's what he's up to. In my eyes, he fits what we need. We need something physical, and everybody keeps downplaying Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota been in the playoffs twice.
Listen, I was going to make that statement.
In the playoffs. Hold on, he's 1-1 in the playoffs. Everybody want to say, yeah, he's Colt McCoy 2.0. I don't get that. I don't see that at all. And then you see what he did. He came in for one play and ran for 30 yards. You know what I'm saying? He's making a play. I'm just thinking outside the box, we're going to need another quarterback. Because you know if I see Kyle Allen touch that field, son, I'm going to lose my mind, son. You know I can't stand Kyle Allen, son. He's trash. He's hot garbage. He's reckless. You know he's reckless. You see this. He's reckless.
Yeah, he is. But...
Heineke, I'm talking about Kyle Allen.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that I see, right? About the Marcus Mariota thing. About the Marcus Mariota thing, I was going to make a statement about that, so I'm actually glad you brought that up. I've seen him last night, and I was like, okay, do we trade for Derek Carr? Do we trade for Marcus Mariota? You know.
If you had to choose between them two, I'm taking Derek Carr.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
I was about to say, I'm glad we're understood.
I think, you know, I think that Derek Carr isn't feeling home in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah, but he ain't going
I would love to at least see how this plans out before that trade deadline.
Man, I give up a 4th or 5th round for Marcus Mariota. So plain and simple.
That's a little steep.
I wouldn't call Oakland about. I wouldn't call Oakland. Now, I do think y'all could use the 2 quarterbacks, of course. I don't even think we could. I don't think Gruden's gonna let go of Mariota or Carr, or mainly Carr, unless he has proper insurance, because he's gonna want Aaron. Like every time a big quarterback is available, at the last 2-3 drives, it was Oakland gonna trade up. Rodgers is free. He wants to go. Does Oakland do that? I think they're gonna hold on very tightly until they know for sure that they can go get one, because Derek Carr is
they had a chance to get Herbert and they didn't take him. I mean,
he played around with the idea. Every year the Raiders always in them like quarterback. Did they do this every single year? And
I mean, but like I don't mean to be smart, but Gruden's insurance is that contract, bro. They still got about 6 years into that. Like he's not getting fired anytime.
Oh no, I'm not talking about getting fired. I'm just talking about for quarterback play, because to try to go ahead and trade an expectation, that usually never works, unless you have solid proof that okay, I have this guy coming in. But yeah, no, I'm not talking about him getting fired. He's good.
He should have never got that job, but you know, touche. I'm not a Gruden fan, period. I don't like none of the Grudens. Hell with him.
I don't know. The other Gruden is understood.
I loved Jay Gruden as the football team.
You should have.
I loved him. He was a great coach,
personally.
Phenomenal coach.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Only thing he did that I didn't like is the mishandling of Dwayne Haskins. That was garbage. I hated that.
He mishandled the whole team.
He mishandled the keeper of the team.
Have y'all met him in person?
I don't want to. I couldn't do it.
I don't want to.
He's a lame. I'll tell y'all this quick story, man. So I usually go to the football team's training camp every summer. That's my thing. Sometimes I take my son. So me and another homie was there, man. Gruden was going around. Everybody, hey, Gruden, hey. This is how you can tell this dude was not a leader. He had no backbone. A fan comes out. He's shaking everybody's hand, shaking autographs, taking pictures and stuff. A fan was like, Coach, we're going 14-2 this year? This is what he does. He puts his head down, didn't say a word. Now, me personally, I would have never said 14-2. I'm like, nah, we ain't going 14-2. We're going 10-6 win the division. Like, you had no confidence in yourself, dog. And then
he put the head down though. Like that's like we might go to 10 type. Like
you don't put your head down.
He knew what team he had. He knew, man. Nobody. He can't even coach, man.
The correct answer to that question is we're gonna do the best that we can this season. That's the best answer that you give that. I do understand.
Thank you. Okay, that's professional. Yes.
Or send a vote of confidence, man. Just say hell yeah. Just throw it out. Just say 16-0
No, somebody's going to save that tidbit. Somebody was going to save that tidbit and use it against them at the end of the season.
I'm pretty sure y'all would appreciate that kind of confidence as opposed to just
no.
But,
if I'm the fan asking that question, I'm hurt.
Exactly. Like, you think our team sucks?
I also don't like how the DJ Swerve thing to this day. That stings me. The DJ Swerve situation.
I didn't either.
Like he handled that Joe Bama fight with as well.
All right. Looking ahead to week 2, what's to expect in this New York Giants game? Let's see, man. The matchups is something that we can look at. We got AG and Saquon Barkley. Who will have a better game? Saquon Barkley had about 60, maybe 80 yards last week.
I don't think he had that much.
It wasn't even close.
No, it was.
I think he had 32, 33.
How many did he have receiving?
He had 26, and he caught a pass.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how you have this running back and you just don't utilize him at all.
No, you know what they're doing, man. He's a franchise player. They baby him. They giving him baby snaps at first game, and then they're gonna let him go off on us. They're gonna try to let him go off on us and keep it pace. That way,
I said the same thing because the Thursday night game is basically a bye week. You don't play up until the following week. I said the same thing. That's why when people are like, "Oh, Saquon sucks. I need to trade him," I could have told you he wasn't going to play a ton on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
so it's the way I see it now is this game is a test for both teams, right?
100%. This is a must-win second game for both teams.
This is must-win game for both. One, it's a rival, and 2, we're both 0-1 right now.
Yes.
So it's a major must win. So here's the test for both sides of the ball, right? As far as the Giants, the test is can Daniel Jones win the game? That's the question. You have Kenny Golladay. Can Daniel Jones be a leader, throw for 300 yards?
300 yards.
I mean, listen, it's possible.
Hey, would you pay Kenny Golladay $19 million for 250, 275?
Bro, my issue with the Giants is we fired around the problem. So Patrick Graham's our defensive coordinator now. I love Patrick Graham. The 27 points he gave up on Sunday, Denver had the ball for 40 minutes. So, I mean, it's tough to win like that. Like, it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know if Daniel Jones can do it. And it's not because I don't believe in him as much as I don't believe in Jason Garrett. It's just not good coaching. It's just...
Which means elite.
you can. It's the same issues they had in Dallas, where you can tell what the play is going to be about who's on the field by the personnel. Like in Dallas, if Dwayne Harris was on the field, they're running the ball. We have the same thing with some of the tight ends that we use. Like when King Smith's on the field, this is a run. Daniel Jones is a very good deep ball thrower. We don't throw the ball deep often. He's a very good running threat. We barely run RPOs. It's a very bad. It's like he doesn't care about the personnel that we have, and I don't know with the way y'all play defense. If it's gonna,
and we just talked about a Gruden guy, so that makes sense.
I can't. It's hard to assess, but I don't. I talked to Rashad realistically. I don't think we're gonna win that game with the way y'all play defense. But
speaking of defense, both teams have pretty dominant defense. You know what I'm saying, is what I can say respectfully.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Question is, who will win the defensive battle? Would it be the Giants, stopping Antonio Gibson, or will it be the Washington football team defense and Chase Young having a miraculous game and neutralizing Saquon Barkley? Thing is, I believe Evan Ingram is out.
I was just about to ask about that.
Yeah,
if he's playing, Cuz gonna burn us up, son.
Yeah, Evan Ingram. I don't think he will be available. So right now, from what I got is, I think this is late. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is late, but from what I got from Monday was Ryan Fitzpatrick. Of course, he did not participate. Antonio Gibson was on limited participation on Monday. Not sure how did he fare out on Tuesday.
Right.
The New York Giants, Cam Brown. He had a hamstring, did not participate Monday.
Evan Ingram's not playing either.
Yeah, Evan Ingram.
Shame Lemieux.
Lemieux. And Saquon Barkley was limited on Monday as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, that injury list is not just like some scrub that's on the depth chart. It's key players it's every key player that's on that side that the Giants need. So, it's going to be hard, to stretch the field out when you don't have a guy like Evan Ingram. Because I'm not going to lie, Evan Ingram helped stretch that field out, and get the ball to Sterling Shepard and now Kenny Golladay. And I was about to say,
don't forget Slayton,
yeah, and Slayton. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And then we have Washington. Can Taylor Heineke rally and get his first win?
I forgot I actually paid real money for this, bro. This is crazy.
What's funny? This is going to be the first game that I haven't been to that was a Giants game. So I'm not sure I'll be at the game tomorrow. But every time I bought tickets to the FedEx Field and that I actually went to, it was against the Giants.
That's crazy.
Giants. So we lost those games.
Oh yeah.
So I think me not being there might be a good thing. It might be a good thing. But Can Taylor Heineke rally up and win this game? He just have to make smart plays. He cannot be reckless. I cannot express that enough. You seen him have a little shed of light. That shovel pass, by the way, in that Chargers game was brilliant. I thought that he was a goner. I didn't think that he was going to make a play, but he did. And that play was the first down. So, one thing that I do want to get this out is I want the Washington fans, just to stop with the narrative of Terry McLaurin being frustrated. The kid is not frustrated. He said that it's just challenging. It's challenging to play football under 10 quarterbacks, which it is.
It's going to be challenging this week, too. Yeah, Bradbury.
It is. I mean,
Brad Baum got you.
Gonna have a tough week.
Try that again. You can ask Bradbury what happened last season. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. Seeing these guys go at it again. It's going to be very physical because this secondary does not like this Washington wide receiver core. Even last season, you've seen it. It got physical.
Logan Ryan,
It got
Jabril.
physical. Jabril Peppers. He even said it himself. He said, "Man, that we don't like them guys, and they don't like us." And it's true. It's not only because it's a rivalry, but it's the game of football, right?
Yeah,
of course.
So, but I definitely want to see the wide receivers definitely get more involved inside of this game. I want to see Terry McLaurin. I want to see Adam Humphries. I want to see Cam Sims. I want to see De'Ami Brown. They tried to get. I think that last game they forced it a little bit. They tried to force De'Ami Brown the ball, and that was a good thing. But it's not.
If we have a decent quarterback, De'Ami's walking into the end zone. But luckily, we got a penalty out of that play, so the possession kept going.
Right, and then we got Logan Thomas. So that's where I'm interested to see how Jabril Peppers, fare out with Logan Thomas, because usually it's the safety that's honing in on that tight end or the linebacker. But that defensive line that the Giants got, it goes unsaid. They are nasty. They are aggressive. They are dogs as well, as is on the other side. Exactly. Respectfully, they are dogs. And Washington football team, defensive line, they are dogs too. So I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I think it's gonna be a very physical game. I think we're gonna see some unwanted injuries.
You left out there's a couple of key points as well, but to me, when it comes to the Giants game, like I said, remember I said it in the last couple episodes we talked about. I was like, the only team in that division that bothers me, that I feel like that's going to wear me, was the Giants. The Eagles. I'm not sold on what happened last week. They went against Atlanta. It's Atlanta.
Yeah.
So Atlanta's so bad.
My personal intake is going to come down to coaching and both of the starting quarterbacks. And the reason why I'm saying that is because going off of last year, Ron piss poor with clock management and making bad decisions towards the end of the game. That also kind of went to the cause of us leaving the game. Two is when I say the quarterbacks is, like you said, Taylor Heinicke. I want him to play his game, but be smart football with it. And when it comes to Daniel Jones, Cuz is going to burn us up with his legs. Like, I don't understand. Like, Cuz is going to take off and run us. I put bread. He's going to have one play. He's going to run for 15 yards.
He's a better runner than he is a passer. So, I understand.
Fact. But we're going to have it, like you said, we're going to have to come with it. This game is going to be about discipline, and this is a bounce-back game and everything. And like you said, man, I felt like we had opportunity to win last week's game. We didn't do it. So it's come down to coaching and the quarterbacks, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree.
I can't disagree at all. You guys' defensive line bothers me, though. It worries me because it's the deepest unit in the league, bar none. You guys have a Pro Bowler and Ionitis who, like, in and out. Like, that's how deep it is. Our offensive line is bad is an understatement.
Can't wait.
I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. Like I said, Saquon's not 100%. For me to be able to expect him to plant on that leg and do some of the miraculous things he did as a rookie in his second year is unrealistic in game two. Like, for people that keep on saying ACLs are like this, that, and the third, and people come back, don't take away from what that injury actually is, because people come back easily. You have Odell Beckham, who's a world-class athlete. He's about to miss his second game this week because of his ACL injury. So it's a serious injury to come back from. I'm concerned 100%. Andrew Thomas did well on Sunday. He gets Chase Young this week. So we'll see how he goes. But I'm excited. I agree with the keys 100%. It's the quarterbacks and it's the coaching. And just who can hold up. So.
No,
speaking
we're
of
missing
coaching.
another part.
Yes.
Nah, we have a kicker that I'm not gonna put the negative energy out there, but there is a chance that he might just just one. Like, if you give me 5 field goals, Dustin Hopkins will make 4 every time. It's always going to be one miss in there, though.
Here's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the funny thing, though, right? Here's the thing that I laughed at. because if you look at his field goals from last season, from last game, he kicked 3 field goals. The first one was like a 32-yarder. The second one was like a 43. The third one was like a 48. Then he had to kick the 51-yarder. And what happened?
Yeah.
Shank to the
I
left.
thought he almost made it though. I just felt like he did
He always almost make it.
He was short on that.
As soon as it's 50 yards, it gets scary.
Yeah, soon as when he hit that 49, 50-yard mark, it was like,
okay, but this is what. But CJ, this also goes back to the last week's video. I was talking about preseason and everything, and I was like, dog, I all haven't really been playing, and the same stuff they're doing in the preseason game, they're doing in the regular season game. You get down into the red zone, and you keep coming out of the field goal. You're not going to win, especially like I said. Justin Herbert scares me, as you can see. Cuz ain't scared to swing the ball, and he'll just throw that jump. He don't care.
I don't think that he doesn't care. I think that game alone, once he realized that they're going to keep playing away,
he was thinking that he was giving them.
Yeah, all he knows, the moment he knows that once he hiked the ball and once he see either Mike Williams or Keenan Allen goes in, he's going to throw it. He don't care how he throws it, where he throws it, when he throws it. He's going to throw it, and he knows for a fact that they're going to catch the ball. That is what I enjoyed the most about Justin Herbert, watching him. It was the kid is great. I'm just not going to lie.
Him going back to school hurts me bad. He was supposed to be ours, but he went back to school for that same season.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
Yeah. But the last key thing about this week 2 matchup is I'm going to touch back on what you said, Champ, is the coaching. Last game, it really, really upset me because I've never seen coaching called like that. I get that the time of possession was a little bit off because the defense couldn't get off the field, but I was like, when it's third and 16. When it's 3rd and 16 and for a fact it's 3rd and long, why is Casey Toohill and James Smith-Williams in?
On the fit, yes, bro. Like those defensive line rotations didn't
I don't
make
care
sense.
how tired Chase Young is. You can throw him in for a 3rd and long play. And, I don't think Jack Del Rio really prepared for that game. And I think that it will be much different this game. And I think that this will be the game where we actually see what Jamin Davis is capable of.
Can I say another thing?
I
want you to, since y'all have y'all computers and everything, Google this as well. I have a weird feeling. I have a weird feeling it's going to be until next month. It's going to be 4 weeks. These dudes is going to start getting hot. And think about it. Ron Rivera always, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, besides that Super Bowl season, Ron usually, his team doesn't get hot until like the mid of October. His team starts off slow. And it's like, that's how me and you kept talking about. I was like, those dudes need to be out there. Like Tom and them was out there playing the whole half. And we got our quarterback out there playing 2 or 3 snaps, and he sit down like he did something.
I'm really glad you said that because I was thinking the same thing. I was watching the Chiefs preseason game. Patrick Mahomes is playing. They're saying the Chiefs and Andy Reid have always run a difficult training camp, always. Daniel Jones didn't play our preseason game until the very last game, but you have Patrick Mahomes playing in the first.
Playing the first half, I think the third one.
And I agree with you 100%. We have the rookie we drafted, Kadarius Toney. He had his grandmother passed COVID, things like that, but they need to play.
But here's the question, though: you spend $500 million on this quarterback.
Yes.
Do you really want to risk it throwing him in there for a whole half during preseason?
And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I can agree because if he does get hurt, it looks bad.
It's just not worth it because you've seen it with the Ravens when they played us in the last preseason game. You lost your franchise running back.
Yes, Jay. So they did.
And that's
It's a damn you do, damn you don't situation. It depends on
right.
it depends on your organization as well, bro. It depends on how if you're a winning organization, you can get away with that. You got to think about it. These dudes Pat Mahomes just won a Super Bowl and they just played another one last year. So I can see you understanding that, but we have Ryan Fitzpatrick, bro.
We have Daniel Jones.
I'm just saying. Would it be worth it if they had Chad Henne for the whole season because Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL? Would it be okay?
It's not, but you can't, as a coach and even as a fan, I don't think you can go into things thinking, oh, what if he gets hurt? Like, I think you just got to go out there and because he could tear his ACL week 1, first play of the season, like Tom did years ago. So you kind of got to just go into it and say, this is what I do as a coach. I can't worry about injuries because, like you said, bro, we don't have. You guys can relate because you guys know how it is. I mean, I just figured it out recently with Eli departing and then his decline. Quarterbacks aren't a dime a dozen; they're not easy to come by. So when you get one, you need to really protect that guy. So I can get your point, but at the same time, when you have quarterbacks of our caliber, they need to be out there and getting all them snaps.
Oh yeah, facts. And so it's crazy. So, in other news, hot takes from the hub. Okay.
Oh yes, sir, gang.
First hot take is going to be a little bit what I was talking about last game, the last episode. Kendall Fuller top 5 DB in the league. You know, I know the last game wasn't really promising on that, but I still have faith in my boy Kendall. You know,
give me your top 5 cornerbacks or just defensive backs. Period.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you consider
corners or defensive backs? Period. Because they're both hot.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I would just say cornerbacks. Top 5 cornerbacks in the league. You know,
I need honestly, your 5. I want to hear your 5. I'm intrigued right now.
At the end of the season.
No,
yeah.
At this moment.
Right now? He's not in the top 5
is your hot
right
take for the end of the season or
just
for
the end of the season?
Oh,
for the end of the season. Yeah, for the end of the season.
He can finish this year.
He can finish this year top 5.
I still think that's crazy, but
and not only that, him and WJ3 is going to be in the top 5. That's my prediction.
Hey,
that's my hot take.
Hey,
that is a good one. That is hot.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
That is hot.
So,
Jalen Ramsey and those two.
Let's talk a little bit about WJ3.
William Jackson.
Yeah, let's talk about William Jackson. He had a great interception in the last game. It's something that we definitely needed. I kind of like the way he plays. He's a little physical.
That's all he got.
He's very physical. He's very physical. He was giving it his all with Keenan Allen. You know, it's Keenan Allen. You know, it's Keenan Allen. You know, Keenan Allen won't be Keenan
Allen. You can't put Kendall Fuller on Keenan Allen. You know, that's just a size mismatch. And that's what defensive court.
Even when WJ3 did have good coverage, it was like 2 flags. It was like, yup.
I would have came to him. I'm like, you supposed to be our big dog. You followed Allen the whole game. To me, that was a good matchup against them too. You know, he made Allen work, but you put him over Fuller. Fuller is a dog too, but that's a height. All you gotta do is throw that on up and get physical with him.
It was some St. Juice on. It was juice
on.
That was the third downs. It's like, what do we?
Who caught the touchdown? On the fade. That was State Juice. That was State Juice too. Yeah, I know he caught it, but that was on State Juice.
Yeah, I mean that's a jump ball with Mike Williams though.
At the red zone. That's what he's in.
Here's the thing that really excited me about St. Juice is that did he get beat out a lot? Sure, but I would rather get beat out by Mike Williams and Kendall and Keenan Allen than to get beat out by, let's say,
Darius Slayton or somebody like that.
Yeah, like like a Darius Slayton or a what's the Eagles wide receiver?
Devontae?
No.
Rager?
Fulgham, Travis Fulgham.
Oh yeah.
Travis Fulgham.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, all right, say Juice, you got a job, like, get your man on that. But he actually did pretty decent
The coverage wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was just the moment when he had to turn his hips was too tight. And
he's a rookie.
He's big though.
Exactly.
What is he? 6'2"? He's a big. Yeah, he's a big corner.
Yeah. He's 6'3". He's 6'3", 220. You know what I'm saying? So he's a physical guy. He's a physical guy, and everybody was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't he go for the interceptions?" And everybody was saying, "Oh, well, in college he ain't catch no interceptions. I don't know why we picked him up." Sometimes you don't need an interception guy. You know, interceptions are good.
Mackenzie Alexander did not catch an interception
Exactly.
at Clemson. Yep.
Exactly.
He's still in the league. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't need that interception guy. You just need that full-on physical guy. Hey, look,
skills,
I know you're not going to catch no interception on Keenan Allen, but what I need you to do is keep the ball out of his hands. You know, and honestly, he did. There were some things that I liked about that matchup and some things that he just need to work on. And I'm pretty sure, you know, that when you know, in this game, I'm pretty sure he looked at the film and he's seen some things that he did wrong, and he's going to start correcting them as weeks go by. So I just don't want people to be so hard on the kid. You know, I think that he's destined for great things. You know,
it doesn't help when Herbert's throwing it on the money, even when the coverage is perfect.
Yeah,
on your back shoulder, and there's nothing you could do about that.
Like, it's nothing you can do about it. Especially when you have veterans like Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, you know. So it's hard because they know what to do in those instances. Like an average young wide receiver is honestly, I'm just gonna throw it out there, is not gonna make those catches that they were making out there.
Those adjustments, yeah,
they're not gonna make those adjustments. And Mike Williams and Keenan Allen did a very good job making those adjustments. One thing that I did like, and I'm gonna say my next hot take after this, is what I actually admired about the game in against the Chargers was not Jack Del Rio, Ron Rivera threw these rookies out to the wolves, and I wasn't mad at it. You know, giving them real time experience, getting them out there, and letting them, you know, get that full on experience of starting in a game, in your first game. And, you know, Sam Cosmi, there's some things that, you know, he needs to work on, but it wasn't bad, though.
Oh, no, he was decent. He got beat sometimes. He did beat, but
that's Joey Bosa, though. Like, it's not no scrub he's going up against. Like, your first game is you on an island with Joey Bosa the whole game.
That's what I wasn't understanding about people. I'm like, it ain't like this is Jadeveon Clowney out here. You know what I'm saying? This is Joey Bosa. It's Joey Bosa, you know.
Big B. Oh yeah, representing. You know, shout out Joey, man.
You know, it's Joey Bosa. You know, so you know. Next hot take: Terry McLaurin, top wide receiver end of the year. I think it's possible.
Top what?
Top wide receiver.
Like top what? Like he's the best receiver in the NFL.
Top. So you mean like he's in top 5 or top 10?
No. Like he is him. He's
one. Yeah, he's one.
He's him.
Yeah.
Hey, once again, shout out Terry McLaurin.
You're not gonna claim.
I love some Terry McLaurin.
I say no, unless you put it that way. Will he be a top 5, possibly strong, possibly yes?
Top.
Number 1.
No, I can't do that. To me, unless you when you said like top, he got to beat out the dudes that's catching 100 balls a season. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's elite. Why can't we?
How old is Terry? Because I have a take.
He just turned 25 or 26 today.
He's not the best. He's not the best receiver in the division under 25.
Yeah, he thinks CD's better than him, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow.
Nah, put Terry McLaurin at the end of some of those CD passes, and put CD at the end of some of those football team quarterback passes. And I'm gonna leave it.
Terry, let me say this. Fantastic. I'm gonna say this. 100%. CD Lamb have 10 quarterbacks. CD Lamb wouldn't have a job right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you had a few. He had Dak for 4.
10 quarterbacks.
But no, he hasn't had 10. Now
10 quarterbacks.
Has Terry even had 10?
Yes. Probably. Yeah.
No. All right. So Dwayne, Alex Smith,
He had almost 10 quarterback changes. 9 to be exact.
Alex Smith, Kyle Allen.
Yeah. Colt McCoy, Alex Smith.
Y'all had Colt McCoy, y'all had him? I thought he played first.
Yeah.
Damn. No, there's no way. We had Colt McCoy for
he's not wrong. Harry's been in the league for a minute.
Listen,
got drafted what good last year, right?
Alex Smith, Colt McCoy, Dwayne Haskins, Mark Sanchez, Joe Johnson.
He wasn't there when y'all had Mark Sanchez. There's no way he was there for that long.
No,
he got drafted. He got drafted and grew this last year. That was
he played with Adrian. He played with Adrian Peterson.
It was 6. It was 6.
Yeah, he played with Adrian Peterson.
He played with AP.
He didn't play. He didn't play with Mark.
That's
Sanchez.
how bad it's been.
I was about to say I didn't think it was Mark Sanchez.
He didn't play with Mark Sanchez. He didn't. He wasn't there. But Colt McCoy, Dwayne Haskins, Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Taylor Heineke, Kyle Smith. Yeah.
Who's Kyle Smith?
Kyle Allen. Yeah.
Kyle Allen. I'm sorry. Kyle Allen.
You straight. That's one to make sure.
That's
a lot of quarterbacks. And I think, and this isn't me saying Terry's bad. I think they can both be in the top 10.
Those 6 quarterbacks, it's been changed 10 times.
That's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. You know, because it's
sure
you have to form a connection with your quarterback. You know, and CeeDee Lamb already formed a connection with Dak Prescott already.
He did, Dak. But last year he did have. Last year he had some Ben DiNucci. He had some Gary Gilbert. He had some Andy Dalton. And this isn't me saying Terry is bad. I think they can both end top 10. I just think CD is better than Terry. Or can be better, but not right now. He's not. No, but I think he can be.
But CD's getting like I'll just use the Buccaneers game as an example. CD's getting 15 targets a game.
To me, yeah.
Terry's getting 8 on a
that's
good
night. That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird.
He had 4 catches for 60 yards. He caught all the targets, including that crazy catch. He caught all his targets.
All right. Next take. Chase Young will be the leader in sacks.
That's tough. I'm about to say that's tough when he started off with 6. That's tough. I don't even think that's hot, but
I think it's Montez Sweat.
I'm throwing that out there. You know,
did y'all cut his snaps or something? I saw some football team fans talking about Montez.
Those, I said, those D-line rotations were crazy. They did not make any sense.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
I don't think that's hot. I can agree with that. I mean, I think he's capable. I know he's capable, but my Chandler Jones had 6 to start the season or 5, and then Aaron Donald. Yeah.
So here's the question: what went wrong? Let me ask you guys this: what went wrong in Landover last week? Like you said, the rotations was crazy. I think the rotations were just inexplainable. Yeah. It was just unexplainable. There's no reason why you got Casey Toohill in for a whole drive. Why is Casey Toohill and James Smith-Williams in for a whole drive?
Yeah, it's
inexplainable.
It's third down. They zooming in on Montez on the bench. What? The faces of the franchise are on the D line, and you're not even playing them at the same time. I didn't know what was going on. And it's not like we were getting pressure. We needed pressure, and we just had them on the bench chilling.
Facts. So we did talk about this the Charger game, but now you know what time it is. Cold takes from the champ. Champ, what you got? You got any cold takes?
Yeah, just like the old people say back in the day. Another game, another QB.
I like that. Another day, another QB.
Tough.
So,
listen, we just finished talking about it, and it's just sad. And I'm listening to you count all these quarterbacks, and I think you still missing one more. And it's just like Terry, I feel bad for him on a low. But Terry is a dog. He has that D-Hop mentality because D-Hop had to go through it until his Deshaun comes in. Hopefully we can get our Deshaun or somebody to come in.
D-Hop also had a little crazy. D-Hop also had a little crazy quarterback controversy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until he found D-Hop, you got to get until you found You got to get your guy. Terry has not had his guy yet. And the guy that we thought was going to be the guy was a half-asser. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
my other cold take is, man, damn, Scott Turner. That's just me being straightforward. But you know how I personally feel about him. To me, it don't take. I've seen enough games from him how his offense is run. Maybe it's the quarterback. But I don't like him, dog. I just don't like him.
What I can say is you can tell what works for Scott Turner and what doesn't work for Scott Turner. I don't think Ryan Fitzpatrick works with Scott Turner. I just don't see it.
I didn't.
You see that there's always a disconnect when the ball is snapped with Ryan Fitzpatrick. But Heineke gets that ball.
Is a gunslinger, spread offense. That's him.
Yeah, Heineke gets that ball, and I don't know what it is. This kid just like shows off. It's not miraculous, but he shows off. He you can see the offense is just more of have more pep in their step. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, this is why I've always wanted Taylor Heineke to start in the beginning, is because I just feel that the offense is much more awake with Taylor Heineke under the center than Ryan Fitzpatrick, and that's just how I.
You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why?
Heineke? No, I had to do that one time.
Hey, now you cool with me on that, bro. But the reason why is like right now, what makes this whole scenario interesting is because the playoff game, like I said, you ask this dude to come off the street and for him to play and go up against the GOAT like that in the playoff game. And I was just sitting there, I'm jumping on my feet because I'm seeing this kid, you know what I'm saying, doing things I haven't seen in a long time. So it's like he has it, but he needs his opportunity, and this is his time to shine and get his opportunity. But he has playmaker ability in him. He just don't know how to put it all together yet.
The only thing I ask for fans to do is give this kid a chance to be a starter. Like,
they're not gonna do that, dog. If he go out there and throws a pick,
like they gave Case Keenum. Please give this kid a chance to be a starter, like we gave a chance to Case Keenum. Please do. I don't think we can talk about Case Keenum starting that year. It was no.
I'm gonna go back.
Not at all.
I don't even want to think about that. I forgot he even played for us.
Low key.
Yeah, not at all. It was just crazy. Looking ahead to week 2, this is definitely something that needs to be improved. Linebackers.
Lord.
I think that it was more of Jack Del Rio while we seen Cole Holcomb look so out of shape and out of place. I would say that it could be Jack Del Rio, or it's just that the linebackers just didn't have it. But in this game, these linebackers got to come with it. Honestly, look, people keep talking about Kaliki Hudson right now. Put him in. Honestly, I'm almost done with Bostic. Just like I was done with Thomas Davis.
I'm at the point where it could be literally anybody but Bostic.
Yeah. I'm like,
if it's third and anything past 3 yards, I want anybody else but Bostic on the
field. Look, I'm like, I gave Thomas Davis a chance. I was ready for him to go. Bostic, look, you hitting that ball for me. You hitting that ball for me. I'm ready for you to go, champ. You know, I just, I try to give it the benefit of the doubt of him being a veteran, him being a voice in that locker room. But I'm like, that's why we got Chase there for. Skedaddle.
Scram. We take a first round linebacker too. He should be on the field just taking snaps.
But what I can say though is he has play recognition.
But what does that mean if you can't really,
he can tell the others around him where it's going.
Right.
Like I can. I see exactly.
He can tell. He can tell the people that are fast.
Stop it.
I know.
He can tell the people fast enough to get there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that. I think But
Let me tell you what I seen, bro. Like I said, I went back and kept watching it. This is what I seen. This could be on Jack Del Rio? Maybe, but this is what I seen. This is what I've seen. I've seen linebackers that were scared to shoot the gaps, bro. Especially our first round linebacker. Like, dude would hesitate shooting gaps or just popping. And then it was like, even on certain plays, even though like he'll see a corner fully wrap up and about to take the player down, he doesn't interact with it. It's just like he's slouching with it. It's like he's pity patting. I'm seeing him out there pity patting. And he's, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, where's the aggression from the linebackers? The linebackers are like they dancing through the holes instead of shooting through the gaps. Like it's common sense. And it's like that's why you see he's getting time, and they was burning us out on the flat because, as you said, Justin Herbert was taking. He was like, all right, y'all gonna take the deep ball and the huge plays from me. I'm gonna get the dunk y'all downfield because my dudes is gonna get over 6 to 10 yards, rack yards after I dunk it off. So that's how he was adding up with certain plays. He was just throwing it to the cracks because that's what we were giving him. And that linebackers wasn't there fast enough, or if they were there fast enough, and that's another goddamn thing. What happened to fundamentals? Why is everybody out there throwing their shoulders, trying to get that knockout magic stick hit? Dude, wrap up. Like, literally just wrap up.
That was eating me alive. That was eating me alive.
Like, if you go back and watch it, like the Peter Allen broke the play.
What is this, Pee-wee football?
And you going on there and you trying to hit him with your shoulder. He bounced off the jump and picked up an additional 10 more yards before a corner had to literally wrap him up completely and put him down. That's poor coming from your linebackers. This is not Madden. Go out there, just wrap up fundamentals.
Yeah, the tackling was horrible. I thought I was watching the Pee-wee football team playing defense. I'm like, listen, I'm going to tell you what I used to tell my Pee-wee football team. Listen, keep throwing your shoulder if you want. It's going to get broken.
No boy.
Hurt yourself.
Right out of place.
Wrap him up, you know.
It's a clip of Jamin looking bad too. I'm not gonna.
I know y'all still believe him, bro. I know y'all. This is one
rookie
linebacker. Micah Parsons had a very, very tough evening.
I think, I definitely think
so. That's a hard position to adjust to. It's really hard.
So the funny thing is, like, after the game, you know what I'm saying, I asked my lady, you know what I'm saying, I told her, I said, look, what do you think about the game? She said the O-line is trash. That's the only thing she said. She's like, the O-line is garbage. And you know how I felt about the O-line, man. You know, I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, hey, yo, Sheriff, listen, my guy, I love you. I want you here, but you can't be making those rookie mistakes.
He's got to be our best lineman by far. He has to be.
But you declining contracts and you out here making rookie mistakes.
These borderline $20 million tags.
He has to be our best lineman, bar none. He has to be. No option.
You keep declining these massive contracts, but here you are. You keep getting holding penalties on you, and illegal man downfield. Listen, dude. I'm trying to save you because some of these fans in the fan base saying that they ready for you to go.
We're ready for everybody to go after a
guy.
That's what
honestly, really I literally believe that everybody who Bruce Allen brought in, I'm ready for them to just go. I'm just ready for them to go. I just have no love. It's not even no love. It's just that I see that nothing is getting better with them.
Yeah.
You know, I think Brandon Scherf is only going to be as good as Pro Bowl Brandon Scherf.
You mean players as well, not just coaching? Because the whole coaching staff is out, right? The whole coaching staff is out.
The whole coaching staff, no, they kept the running backs coach, which I will accept. I will accept the running backs coach staying there because he does do a good job with the running backs.
Okay.
But
has he been there for a while?
Yeah, I know.
Was he there when Keenan McCardell was there?
No, he wasn't there that long.
No.
Okay.
He wasn't there that long. He came in when they brought Joe Barry in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been there, and the D-backs coach, he's been there for a while too.
Okay.
He came in he came there with Gruden. Yeah, he came in there with Gruden.
Okay.
No, he came in there with Shanahan.
Damn.
He came in there with
Second
Shanahan.
time. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's right. No. You're right. He came there with Shanahan. He came with the Shanahan. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, you know, like I said, this defense got to get better. Jack Del Rio has to be more aggressive. Where's the blitzes? Where's the
It's gonna
blitzes?
come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
So yeah, it's just crazy. So
That dude has a good track record. This is the one game I have to look past
Speaking of the
that. Now, if this continues, okay.
So remember how we did the secondary review last episode? This is part 2.
Yeah.
Okay, secondary review part 2. There's some things that I didn't like about the secondary last week. Tackling.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I mean, you're right there. Like Justin Herbert did a lot of checkdowns. They were behind the line of scrimmage. The thing is, ain't no tackling being done.
Yeah, everybody's trying to push whoever
Yeah.
gets the ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
Making
those
tackles.
that 2-yard pass just turned into a 15-yard pass.
Right.
That can't happen. Not with Saquon Barkley.
Nope.
Not with Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman's still on your team, right?
No, he's in Atlanta.
No,
He went
no,
to San
no.
Francisco. Got our backup running back is Devontae Booker right now.
Yeah. You know,
And then
it's
Tony.
just,
I hope Tony plays. I guess so.
It's just, that can't happen this game. There was a lot of missed opportunities. We're not going to talk about Ron Rivera not going for it on 4th and 5. I love Ron to death. I'm still in Ron we trust, but I was like, dude, you should have went for it on 4th and 5. I'm sorry.
Just like I'm telling you, bro. Just like I'm telling you. This next 4 or 5 games that's coming up, there's going to be a lot of preseason type of mistakes and situations. I guarantee you'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Once again, I want to thank the special guest of the host of Sports Pain Index.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, bro.
You guys have been
Thank
great.
you.
I appreciate y'all.
I want to also ask you guys something, right?
Of course.
So we do have a contest, okay? Since you're a Giants fan, I guess we'll allow you to participate. All right? We'll allow you a participate.
Okay.
It ain't like you're a Cowboys fan. If you're a Cowboys fan,
we
you're
not.
gonna get your chance
We
to
don't do that. No.
But we have a contest which at the end of the season, you give your season prediction for the end of the season. All right. And the last week to do that is week 4, guys. Okay, week 4. You give your season ending prediction for the Washington football team, and if you come close to it, like a win off, you have a chance to win. Let me show you guys what you have a chance to win. I'm actually very excited to show you guys this. But what you guys have a chance to win is any of these products here.
Ooh, some merch.
Okay. Right? Some HOGside merch.
Some
Okay?
merch.
We got t-shirts. We got sweatpants. What else we got? We got
hoodie.
we got the hoodies. We got a bag. We got coffee mugs. We got tumblers. We got the pint glass. For the beer drinkers. Like me, I think I'm gonna give me a few. We got the mask. We got it's still
we got
COVID
the mask
out here.
and the hats. Okay.
The bucket hats is popping though, man. I was
That's
like,
what I want. I want a bucket hat.
You got the wall tapestry. Okay, you got the wall tapestry here.
You got it going.
You guys have a chance to win any one of these prizes.
Okay.
All right. I ain't gonna lie. You guys might see me next week, with the fresh breath, But I hope you guys. I hope this is great merch, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is, bro.
Shout out to Teespring, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Also, if you guys are in DC, if you guys love Jamaican food, I just want to let you guys know to go down to Jam Dung on North Capitol Street. Okay. Jam Dung Jamaican spot is one of the best Jamaican spots in DC, hands down. Not by me saying it, is actually voted one of the best Jamaican spots in DC. And it's DC. It's a lot of Jamaican spots in DC. But There's a lot of Caribbean spots in DC as well.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it's a lot of definitely Caribbean spots.
Jam Dung on North Capitol. Make sure that you guys go. Great food. All right.
All right.
Great food.
For sure.
Final thoughts. Final says, Champ, Rashad, Dave. What do you got for me? Final thoughts. Oh, actually, instead of final thoughts, end of the game prediction. Score.
All right, I go first since it's the Giants fan on here. I can't go in there and tell you that. If I was betting, I would have y'all. But since I'm not, I gotta shape it up like this. Fourth quarter, 3.5 minutes left. Kenny Galladay running with Kendall Fuller, who's top 5. Daniel Jones throws a beautiful deep ball. He goes on forward, pulls it in on the sidelines, field goal range. You run the ball, get it down low. Former Washington football team kicker, Graham Gano. I remember calling him Graham Gano good when I was like 11. Like that's how much I remember Graham Gano when he was here. But now he's a Pro Bowler for us. Kicks the field goal.
Side note, every kicker that we done let go has a job currently still. Just throwing that out there. Even Kyle Forbath.
Wow. I have us winning 23-17.
A whole touchdown.
That seems realistic.
23-17.
All right, Rashad. What you got for me?
Oh man. I think I had. I'm gonna stick with the score. Stick with the score of 24-20. I don't see it getting any higher than that unless
Jason Garrett averages 17 points a game as our head coach, as our offensive coordinator. So
I'm saying
20 is nice.
I feel like both teams are gonna have a turnover that just puts you right into the least field goal range. It just feels right.
I can feel
like maybe not necessarily a defensive touchdown, but like if you catch a pick and you're on the 30, you're in field goal range. Right?
Yeah, I can feel
that.
that.
So
I can feel that.
One of those happens on both sides. Like I said, maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns from both offenses. I don't know what your special teams look like, so I can't say a punt return or nothing.
I already saw it last week too. So.
Tough.
You guys got Dwayne Harris, right?
No, our punt returner is. Did we make them punt? Give me a second. Wow, come back to me. Give me like 2 seconds. I don't remember.
I go final score 24-20 football team.
All right,
I wouldn't pick the Giants on this. No, that's dumb. No. I'm not gonna. I would pick the Giants to win here.
I hope not. What you got for me?
Oh man, I'm agree with a lot of things y'all saying. It's going to come down to the kicker. It's going to come down to either Taylor Heineke making a play or Daniel Jones making a play. It's going to be a scramble play that keeps the team going. So, this score, I don't see. I'll be shocked if this game's in the mid-20s for both teams. But I got this feeling. I'm gonna say 2017, and I have a feeling we might start out hot. I can see us either 10 or 13-7 by halftime. Then Daniel Jones is gonna make some plays. And then it's gonna come down to fourth quarter, like you said, with 3 minutes or something left. And between whoever kicker, it's going to be like a 2017 game or something ugly like that.
Yep.
I'm just hoping for something like that, man. I can't honestly. I'm just going to say 2017 just to give you an answer.
I can get with that.
It's going to come down to somebody's kicker or somebody making a mistake.
Yeah,
I can get with that.
Okay.
I can get with that.
Right. I ain't gonna go deep into it like y'all did,
You have to make this super ridiculous with this. Go ahead.
Like it's gonna be a little bit like Saints Packerish. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Taylor Heineke 5 P's. Let me find out.
Hey, if Taylor Heineke goes 5 touchdowns, though, they're gonna have to sign because the contract on
his jersey's sold out.
His jersey's gonna sell out every day.
He's going platinum in the
38-3. 38-3. Let me stop playing. To be honest, the way I feel is that I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think that Taylor Heineke is going to have 3 passing touchdowns.
You can't say two with a Russian.
I definitely going to be
3. You said 2 with a Russian?
Here's why. Hear me out. Here's why.
I'm listening, bro.
Here's why: is that one, Terry McLaurin is going to have a touchdown. Logan Thomas is going to have a touchdown.
Yes, I can smell that.
Yeah, and just might be Cam Sims or De'Ami Brown that gets that third touchdown. I feel it. That something's going to happen where the eyes is going to start to be on Terry McLaurin and Logan Thomas. There's going to be a lot of double team, and they're going to leave one of these slot receivers open, whether it's Cam Sims or whoever's in that rotation, Adam Humphries, or one of them guys is going to get another touchdown. And last touchdown is going to be either Antonio Gibson or one of these running backs. Whether it's
I think your boy gonna go. They're gonna focus the game on him again. That's what the game looks like.
Yeah. So my prediction is going to be 31-21 Washington.
I thought he was gonna say 31-3. I was about to really.
No, 31. Wow. It's gonna be 31-21.
It might 31 points.
It might be 31-24. It might be 31-24. That's my prediction. I just think that I see Taylor Heineke coming out strong. He's going to score. He's going to score his first touchdown in the first, second in the second, and he's going to have one more in the fourth. And he's going to leave most of that up with his running backs. That's what I see right now. And if that happens, I'm telling you, I think I'll be the GOAT. I think I'll be the GOAT.
If we score 31 points, hey, I'm lit. I'm good. I feel great about that.
So,
as you guys know what it is. You can visit us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Again, this is CJ the Hog, DMV champ Brian. We want to thank Rashad and Dave of Sports Pain Index for coming out. Thank you for taking time out of y'all busy schedule.
Appreciate y'all. I had a good time, man.
Yeah,
I finally found a couple of football team fans I can deal with. I don't talk too crazy.
I don't give you as much grief I don't give you as much grief as I've been giving these Eagles fans and Cowboys fans.
It's always been like that, though.
Yeah, I kind of respect because y'all Giants fans don't be out here running y'all mouths. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta be humble.
But these Eagles fans, they beat these Falcons and think that they on the top high now. And I'm like, listen, I can put money. Vanderbilt can run it up on the Falcons.
The Falcons gonna be right back in the position. They're gonna be back in that top 5 in April for sure. No question.
Definitely. No
questions.
You guys know what it is. You guys can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh yeah, Raiders fans too. Yeah, they won one game. I know they just.
We ain't even gonna talk about that. They all over social media right now. They all over. So, we beat Lamar Jackson.
Did you really?
They beat Alejandro Villanueva. Oh my goodness!
Right.
Max Crosby was screaming, bro.
Stop it. But you guys have a great night. I want to again thank you guys enough. Again, I'm CJ the Hog. This is DMV the champ Brian. This is the HOGside. We wish you guys good night.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate the time, man.
Appreciate it. Anytime, bro.